Hi there, it's Ernest from TripAstute. In this video, we're discussing baggage losses and delays and how to use protections and benefits on your travel credit cards. One of the worst feelings when traveling is waiting at baggage claim and realizing that your bag didn't make it to your destination. For some reason, this seems to often happen when the delay has serious consequences, like not having access to specific clothing that you might need for an event or a business meeting. Even worse, the airlines can sometimes lose your luggage altogether or damage it while traveling. While the airlines will normally compensate you for lost luggage or delays, it often doesn't help the situation in the moment. Luckily, many of us have travel credit cards which offer some level of protection in these situations. As long as you book your trip using your card, you should receive the protections and benefits. For situations where your luggage is lost or delayed, you want to first notify the airline of your lost luggage and file a claim at the airport. You want to get some sort of documentation from the airline acknowledging your report and showing the steps that they're taking. Once you have all the documentation, you can go ahead and start purchasing items that you need in order to get through the baggage delay. However, you want to keep all your receipts as you'll need them later once you want to file a claim. The important thing to note is that every card has their own rules around what qualifies as a delay. For example, the Citi Prestige and the AA Advantage Executive World Elite card only require 3 hours to kick in. However, cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve and Preferred require 6 hours, and the Barclaycard Arrival Plus requires 12 hours. I'll include a PointsGuy article that shows the total time frame and reimbursement amounts for some of the major travel credit cards. For situations where your luggage is completely lost or damaged, you want to do the exact same thing in terms of reporting it with the airline and getting documentation before leaving the airport. One thing to note though is that for lost luggage coverage, the amounts of reimbursements are generally higher, usually around $2,000 to $3,000 per person. However, there are certain limitations for high-risk items like electronics, jewelry, and sporting equipment. For example, both the Chase Sapphire Reserve and Preferred card offer up to $3,000 in coverage for lost and damaged luggage, but will only reimburse $500 for high-risk items like cameras, watches, and jewelry. So, before going on your next trip, you may want to be aware of your timelines and limits for your baggage coverage. I recommend calling your issuer if you have any questions on the coverage. That way, you're not having to search for the information when you're in the moment. In addition, here are some tips to keep in mind. Number 1, reward redemptions are usually covered under the benefit. Travel booked via reward redemptions are covered under this benefit. Just make sure you keep any documentation showing that you transferred points or paid any taxes or fuel charges. Even if you only paid a few dollars for your rewards tickets, that should be enough to trigger the benefit and prove that you used the card. Number 2, coverage is usually secondary. Most of these policies are secondary coverage policies, so if you purchased a separate travel insurance policy, the credit card benefit will only cover anything above the travel insurance. Also, any compensation provided by the airline is taken into account when paying your claim. Number 3, American Express only covers baggage loss, not delays. While American Express generally has some of the most generous travel benefits and rewards, they don't cover baggage delays by default. You're required to purchase the protection separately by calling their customer service before your trip. However, baggage loss or damage is covered. So, I hope this video helps to break down this card benefit. It's something that I hope you never have to use, but it can really help make the situation better. Being able to buy clothes and toiletries while you wait for your luggage can really save the day. We're going to continue doing deep dives into some of these common travel credit card perks. We did one recently on trip delays, so check it out if you're interested. Also, if there's a perk or benefit that you want us to explore or explain, let us know in the comment section below. We've included referral links to some of the popular Chase cards. TripAstute does get a commission if you use our links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps us continue to create content for this channel. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Also, visit our website and subscribe to our newsletter for travel articles, updates, and contests. We're currently doing a giveaway for 5 $20 Amazon gift cards to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers, so check out our video and entry page for more details. Until next time, travel safe and travel smart.